What's good?
What it do?
How is the world right now?
It's wild as shit out there, bro. It's wild as fuck outside.
Yeah. But we're still out here with the Give podcast.
We are indeed.
This is officially number 6.
This is the official number 6.
The official number 6.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
The other one. Well, the other one was it's like a teaser or like a mid one or whatever.
Like a non-canon episode. Yeah, like shit.
Right. Exactly.
Like shit. We haven't released that yet, so you haven't released any of them yet.
Not well.
Like for continuity's sake, just so like this is before like episode. Have you posted like any podcast episodes in full? Because I haven't.
I posted like highlights of our podcast,
but not an entire thing.
No, I was still trying to find like a good hosting.
Okay. All right, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, but if you want to see us, the highlights of the stuff, you can definitely see that on the Two Graphic channel. Two Graphic TV. Mess with us. But Give podcast. We're out here. Kevin, Alexander, at Peep This Shit, and Wyseaux.
We are indeed out here at YF, and so just don't look me up on social media.
No, not ready for that. Today we're just getting into it's 2021, bro. It
is officially the new year, bro.
Just tack that year on, that extra one.
Thank fucking God. Not even that, because it's already wild out here.
Yeah, it is.
Like the memes were true.
I don't even know what to say, bro. Like just from other people's perspective, from what people have been saying to me, it's just not. It hasn't been a good look so far.
It has not.
But
we are off to a very rough start.
Yeah, but we're
we shall endure.
Indeed, we must acclimate.
Shit is wild, bro. We just finished up an episode of Uncle Justice, the Uncle Justice podcast.
Yeah, that was pretty serious.
Yeah, man. It got deep.
That was pretty serious, bro.
It got deep. Shout out Uncle Justice. Shout out my man.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them.
I'm pretty sure they spoke on that. We weren't around for that.
Yeah, but
I'm sure they touched on.
they stepped on.
The police got stepped on, nigga. That shit was crazy. We're not gonna talk about that shit, bro. That's not what we're here for.
Wow. Yeah, but that podcast was fire, bro. It was pretty interesting. They got heavily into politics. Personally, I'm not really big into politics, but it is a very important. There was one thing that he was saying that was very interesting. He was saying that it's not so much like the Democrats and the Republicans. It's more like they're doing things that doesn't make sense. Or they're doing foul things, and it's not the people. It's not the party itself.
Mm-hmm.
It's the people in the party.
Yeah, the liberals versus the conservatives.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like
it's not the party; it's the mindset, man.
Yeah,
it's all about how people think. Like that's
actual truth.
That's where the spectrum really is. Party is just like, this is where we sit. This is how you see us.
Yeah. It's like,
but not actually how we think. Surface, deeper. That's how we do on Uncle Justice podcast.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Just get deep, bro. But yeah, man,
messing with it.
Shit is wild out here, but give indoors is the moral of the story.
Of course. Then January. Today's the 10th. Yeah, Sunday
the 10th.
And we getting back into the week. What you got planned up for this week, bro? What you getting into?
I'm trying to get this. I don't know if I've made any reference to it on the podcast yet, but I'm trying to get Be Easy happening. I've been shaping it and like trying to figure out what I really want to do with it, because it was one thing and now I've kind of expanded it. I didn't know what I wanted it to be in the first place, but now I do, and we'll talk about that later. But I'm just getting it together. I'm planning. I'm feeling me Birdman hand rub over here.
I still have that original logo.
Yes, I still have that joint too. Yep, yeah, I'm using that. Well, I might need you to update it, but yeah, we will talk about that. Yeah, but definitely. Yeah, man, Be Easy coming soon.
Definitely.
But that's pretty much what I'm doing to start off the year.
Okay.
I'm lit. I got an Adderall prescription finally.
So now you about to get to
So I'm
super
like,
work.
I'm about to be sitting in front of my computer for days, just getting my life together.
Interesting.
You know, it's really helped me out a lot. Kids, if you think something's don't let people say like something's wrong with you if like you operate differently. You know, find out what it is and like fix it. You know, do something about it. Don't just sit there and take it. You know,
Sure shit.
you know, become better. Take the help, man. Don't be stubborn.
Don't be stubborn. Yeah, that's very I feel that's very like, primitive, well, not primitive, but like basic stuff.
Mm.
You know, you are who you are, and just make sure that nobody else can, strive you away from reaching what you want to reach.
Yeah, and be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
You know,
And that's what we base ourselves here at Give, the Give podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do.
That's just how we do, bro.
That's how we operate.
That's what it's all about. Be honest.
There you go.
Keep it 100.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you.
Shout out Uncle Justice.
shout out to Uncle Justice. Yeah. But it's so funny. Like I said, bro, I have to make a reaction video for when people come to this place,
Mm-hmm.
because they walk in here and they're like, well, no, they drive. Drive.
Yeah.
They drive and they don't know what the hell is going on because they see like a roadway. They're like, they call before
they be halfway up the driveway like,
am I at the right place? And they come in and then they just come up here and just they're amazed by the art.
Yeah, man.
Might have sold another piece.
Yep.
So who is that again? That's
Frida Kahlo.
Frida Kahlo.
Interesting. Shout out Miss Malin, Queen Anne, 7th grade. Good times.
Yeah.
That's where I learned about that from. Can't forget that eyebrow.
Sheesh.
The artist did a great job.
Yeah, and the frame really brings it out. That's what it.
Yeah, so shout out Frida Kahlo. Shout out whoever did that painting. I can't go over there right now.
Yeah. But it's $500 and it's worth it.
Yeah. Only here at Wellspring Manor and Spa.
Wellspring Manor and Spa.
You know.
Maybe we could sell you a piece or two.
Piece or two. or two.
Yeah. But yeah,
oh, just real quick. Yeah. Since on the subject of Wellspring, I figure since, we're housed here right now. Like, yeah, solid shout out, real shout out, like Wellspring Manor and Spa. Come and, Manor, come and stay. Spa, come and relax. You feel me? Come check out some art.
Relax.
Come unwind. When it opens again, post COVID.
Post-COVID. Indeed.
Events coming back. What, February?
Yeah, they're definitely planning some new stuff.
Yeah,
come check out the gallery walks.
Yep. Social distance and enjoy yourself.
Indeed.
Social distance and chill.
Definitely. Might find some virtual events. Keep on lookout for that.
Ah, that would be dope.
Yeah,
that would be dope.
Yeah.
A walk that'd be a virtual walkthrough would be tight. You can talk to him about that. But yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
What's happening in the world to give, bro? What you up to this week? Since we talking about it, what's happening?
Since we're out here, bro. Well, let me start by saying that we're doing. There's a lot of stuff that's like in the works. It's not like in the forefront yet, because we're still getting used to this setup. We're in terms of the arcs. We're in the time skip arc. So
one of those ugly middle stages.
Yeah. So I'm in this process of moving. But once I get my stuff moved, and then I'm gonna set up for trying to set up a whole studio so that niggas can have a place to come work and really actually get stuff done. But once we do that, which should be coming soon, 2021 will be completely insane. But yeah,
Japan 2019.
Yeah. Yeah.
Japan 2019.
Yeah, bro. Just definitely, bro.
That's still gonna happen.
We
Japan
owe 2019.
It's still gonna happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Japan 2019.
We owe that.
That'll
But,
be tight. Be on the lookout for that. Like
I'm telling
that'll
you,
be a
bro.
cool little inside joke. When you see that vlog or whatever on the Give YouTube channel. Let's say Japan 2019. We're not gonna explain it.
Japan.
You're just gonna be confused if you didn't hear this.
There's a whole Facebook group dedicated to Japan.
Is there? Is there? Oh my God! We can turn that into a whole thing.
And I think the only like comment on there was actually Rob saying this seems kind of pointless.
Oh, sad face. Sad
and I was
face.
Like, and I was like, we'll see. I don't know.
Japan 2019.
I don't know. Japan 2019.
It'll still happen though. Japan 2019.
So many things have influenced Japan 2019.
Japan 2019 coming 2022.
Definitely. But yeah, as for 2021, I think that some of the main things that you're gonna see that I do want to tell you about are fried chicken. I'm putting out this blooper series of us recording with us recording our lines for the script, and it's just hilarious. Yeah, I showed you that video of my godfather. Yeah, stuff like that. But that's gonna be tight. You got the Give comic, the pilot. I'm putting that out, like the official joint.
Word?
Yeah.
When that joint dropping?
That joint should definitely be dropping. I wanted to do it January, but it's coming February. Has to come February.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you're going to see 2 more magazines coming. One for Give, which will house 2 graphic ads, and one for just the comics. So yeah. So a lot of good production coming.
So you're dropping 2 separate magazines, or is this?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what, the Give magazine and 2 graphic magazine?
The 2 graphic magazine was the one that's just out right now. It just has everything in it. And so I'm just splitting that up into 3. So one will be for Give, one will be for 2 graphic, the other one will be for the comics.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it should just be easier to, separate exactly what niggas want in terms of the concept. But yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what you should see in 2021. And of course, you're going to see, like, all that stuff taking place at Wellspring Manor Spa. So yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to the home team.
Shout out to the home team. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to see what exactly does BEZ like focus on.
Well, actually, we can talk about it on the podcast. So BEZ, I thought about the original name, which is BEZ Digital Media. And I thought about what digital media really means. Because when I said it, or when I thought about it, I thought of digital media as in print. No, what the fuck? Not print. Jesus Christ. The first thing I thought about was videos, media as in video media, movies, the news, TV, shit like that. The way a lot of people take shit in. But then I thought about it, and it means like social media, graphics, just it's a bunch of shit. It can take a bunch of different forms. Even podcasting is digital media. It's audio, media. There's a whole bunch of different types of media. So I'm thinking of expanding it, but I need somewhere to start. So I'm thinking, and this is what I was telling you before about getting my foot in the door with podcasting. So we got the Give podcast, got the Uncle Justice podcast, got the joint I'm trying to make with my siblings, Uncivilized.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So that shit is gonna be super dope. It's gonna be with my 2 brothers and my sister, and we are our father's children. So you can do the math when you hear it. Then again, I don't know if that speaks well of him. That's my nigga though. That's my nigga though. Yeah, so I'm thinking of doing like the BEZ podcasting network first. And I'll expand So, it'll be a bunch of different shit. I'll just produce the podcast, and I'm thinking maybe I'll like LLC it, and put the shits on Spotify under one kind of roof, or I guess like produced by Be Easy Podcasting. And
Got you.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
like I've always wanted a way to get my people on, and like everybody has a podcast. Why can't like whoever wants a podcast come and
Yeah.
you feel me like
you can make a
we
podcast.
can like yo
like
you feel me we can do this, man. So shit, if we doing ads, nigga, Be Easy Podcast Network, come and get you a podcast, nigga.
There you go.
We pull up.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That's I think that's like the main thing was really like getting your foot in the door.
Yeah, exactly.
Because once that happens, once you find something like to attach to, or like to like really get your foot in the door with, then you can just expand that and take it.
Yeah, bro, and that's what I'm saying, man. Like, just being able to decide.
Yeah,
because I'm just like I have so many ideas, bro.
So
like,
many ideas.
I do want to edit videos. I love editing videos. That shit is fun. I tell people be like it's tedious, and I agree. But it's fun to just watch that shit come together for me.
Yep.
But at the same time, that shit takes hella time, hella fucking time.
Sitting in front of the computer.
Yeah, I got to do audio and visual when I'm editing a video. Like it's a lot of work. So like I can't do that shit by myself. So I figured this podcasting thing, I can listen, and all I got to do is really clean it up, and and just push it out in volume. There's something somebody's gonna latch onto. Everything's a grab bag. Somebody's gonna like something. So, and it's just gonna continue to branch out. And then once that catches on, I'll have people that can edit videos with and for me. That shit is gonna be lit.
And I feel like one of the main things in this entire thing was definitely finding like-minded people. And because some of the stuff, it was just like, we found like-minded people, or just finding somebody who, like you said, will latch on to what you're doing. But it just wasn't the right time. Like I told you, my man's OT Beats hit me up the other day, and then I was just like, damn, I haven't talked to this dude in like a break. And so and I was thinking, like, because he hit me up and he was like, what's good, bro? You still play Smash? I was like,
oh shit.
I was like, all right, bro. Right then and there, I was like, all right, like we have to set some up. So just because, and I saw like what he does, and he makes like real like Hollywood quality videos, but I didn't even know that. You feel me? I thought like last time I saw him for real, what were we doing? I think we were just like, because we used to do like karate together or something like that. But yeah,
shout out OT Beats.
Shout out OT Beats, bro. Like I have to finding people who you used to know that are like-minded, and like, reaching out to them, I feel like is very important as well.
That's how we came together.
Yeah. Just like,
I was just thinking that today. That's the funniest shit. I was like, we really brings niggas together.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yo, this podcast would not be happening right now if it wasn't for that one J.
A lot of stuff wouldn't be like continued, or just wouldn't be like, because I remember this one thing you said, you were like, that's the golden ticket. Like,
did I really say that?
Yeah. It was like, weed is the golden ticket.
I really said that? Damn. Yeah. I feel like it is, though. I mean, it's one of those things. I feel like it's, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like on the level of like sports. Like how it brings people together. Yeah. Like somebody can, I can't tell you how many people I've like, I don't know these people, and I don't even go out of my way to talk to people because motherfuckers are fucking wild. I'm not taking my chances. But like, if I see an Eagles hat, I'm gonna be like, nice hat. Motherfucker, like, you feel me? I feel as though I have to. Like, I have to. I feel that that's instant camaraderie with that person. Same as like,
that's true.
Do you smoke? Like,
that's very true. Like there's plenty of like situations where it's been like two people have just been annoyed with each other, and then it's like or two people who don't seem like they would get along, but they smoke, and that's like the dynamic of their
it's like tape or glue.
Double-sided tape.
So shit like that. Exactly. It's the double-sided tape that keeps us together. Like shit.
Yeah.
Like shit.
That's true.
Weed is great, bro. I fuck with weed. I
I'm
be
telling
thinking, I always want to like slow down every once in a while and keep my wits about me, but like I've come to grips with the fact that I just like being smacked, bro.
It's
I just enjoy whatever I'm doing
yeah, definitely.
when I'm smacked.
I saw this one meme. It was this like joke. It was just like hard pill to swallow. Smoking weed every day means you're addicted or something like that. But then I was just like,
Fine with that.
I guess so.
Fine
Like,
with that.
and then that just brought me back to thinking how you know, even if it is like normal or abnormal for someone else that somebody smokes every day or something like that, maybe if it's normal for them to do that, to function normally, then they might be the strange one. I don't know. To them, who knows?
I don't know, man. I mean,
I don't know.
yeah, I mean, you can make that same case, but I think
Anything.
yeah, real shit. Real shit. I think it's all subjective, man. Somebody could say they need meth, and honestly, that could be the truth. Because like you don't need it in your life. No, you don't. But like you can definitely say that you need some right now.
You could, yeah. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from saying that.
Yeah, shit is. Then withdrawals will.
Wow, that's it's a mindset thing.
This shit is crazy. But I mean, like, weed's not on that level. Weed is not on that level. Motherfuckers say it's a gateway drug. It's like, yo, weed does not make me want to do
it doesn't.
anything else.
if anything, it keeps me away from it.
Word. Because that's really all you need.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If there was no weed, I would not be talking to you right now. Like I wouldn't be the same person right now.
Yeah,
I don't think give wouldn't be the same thing.
Bro, I went a few days without
Everything, yeah.
I went a few days without weed. And it had been a minute. Like I went to my brother's house. I didn't have any weed with me. I was there for a weekend. And even though I was around my nieces and nephews, so it was cool, but like I was so tense. I was so fucking tense. Like, I just want to be high and enjoy this some more. But maybe that was making me tense. I don't know.
Probably. I mean,
it's layers. It's layers.
Yeah,
it's always layers, man.
It's got to be. I'm telling you, bro. But I mean,
I love weed though.
It's for me. It's just about being comfortable. Like if I can be more comfortable, then I'm going to try to be more comfortable.
Go the way to be more comfortable. Yeah, definitely.
And weed provides that.
Weed does do that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been so many stories with that. Endless, from high school to college to community college to 85th to Courtney to now. Yeah,
weed
quite the journey.
Yeah, and weed has brought a lot of people into it. Now that I'm thinking about it,
indeed. And if you're listening to this and you smoke, kudos. Yeah, hit me up.
Yeah. Word, say it loud. I spark and I'm proud. There's nothing wrong with that shit, man.
That's funny.
Don't let nobody shame you for that shit either, man.
Yeah.
Weed's good for you. Eat your vegetables.
I don't know how shit's about to go. Talking about going into February.
January acted a fool, bro. Like 2021 pulled up. He was like, look, we don't want no bullshit. And 2021 just stepped in the house and kicked the dog. Like 6 days. We made it 6 days. Yeah. Those those little counters they got in cartoons would be like X days without incident.
Oh yeah.
Just imagine that shit getting this 6. Just the whole room just, oh my fucking God.
Niggas. Yeah, everybody's just like completely done. That joint
That's a
gets to
skit.
sit-
I'm making-
Everybody
I'm gonna
looks
make
up and
that.
that joint is at 6 and just,
Bro.
Oh, shit.
There you go, bro.
everybody has the bags in their eyes.
Oh shit. Yo, I'm so tired of this nigga, bro. Oh my god. Man. Yeah, this is a wild ride, bro. This is what we become adults in.
Yeah. They would in the other podcast they was talking about our parents. Like we don't know our parents how they were when we were their age. And well, every like older person probably says this. And I asked my dad, asked my godfather, he was like, how do you think you would be if you grew up, if you were our age today? They said if they grew up in our like generation, they would be a beast, like a monster, like like
I believe that too.
because
They're
like,
built different, bro. They're built different.
They had to be.
They had to be. They can make it work with so much less. They're like, nigga, how are you? What are you doing? They know what it was like before that shit, bro. That's the wildest part. Like,
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. Like, and I think they said this on the last podcast too. And I feel like we're going to be parroting a lot. But you can give somebody the answer. You can just be straight up, like keep it 100. All right, yeah, this is what you do. Like parents and shit like that, they kind of do that with their kids and whatnot. They'll tell them what to do, but their kid will don't touch the stove. Kid will still touch the stove. The shit is hot. I knew that already, but you had to learn that. Like now that you touch that shit, you won't. I can tell you, but you'll still be curious as to why. I can tell you it's hot. You'll be like, how hot? You know. Yeah. But you need to have that like epiphany moment where it's like, all right, I get it. You said it that many times, but I get it.
Yeah.
And I think it's crazy because like I remember being younger and being like, our parents don't know what it's like. You know, they can be like, I know what it was like to be your age, but you weren't my age in, 20 whatever the fuck. You were my age in 1970 something. That was forever ago. And like advancement wise, Jesus Christ. They went from no internet, bro.
they did. They've been in no internet for a break.
Like what, nigga? Oh my god, it's so crazy.
It goes both ways, but I'm still just like, I mean, when did you, or I might have asked you this before, but when do you think you've had like that epiphany moment where you were like, or when were you like how hot or some shit like that? Like when were you like when did you say I have to find this shit out on my own instead of
I've always been like that, honestly. I'm hard-headed.
Straight up?
Yeah, just straight up. I'm that person.
Were your parents like did they ever like conflict with you because of
always
that?
Always
like to the max, like
not like I don't have beef with my parents. Or like I did before, kind of, sort of. It was layers. I love my people. I know I always understood that they had my best interest at heart. But I'm hard headed, so like I've always had to learn by putting my hand on the stove.
Right.
So I think I acknowledged that around the time. Well, I think when I dropped out of college, really. That was the first time I really like took something into my hands for myself like that. I was at A&T and I realized that I wasn't doing anything. I remember one day I was sitting in my room, sparking up and watching Teen Titans Go all day. Literally did not get out of bed unless it was to spark. And I was like, yo, what the fuck am I doing here? Like I got to taste that freedom, but I saw what I was doing with it.
Got you. Interesting.
And I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this on somebody else's dime. My people ain't got it like that. And I recognized that, and I was like, bro, I can't do this. So wow. I told my people, and they were not happy, but I felt like I had to. And I knew I needed to learn, and I wasn't necessarily trying to. I wasn't going out of my way to like be independent or no shit like that. I just knew I couldn't be in that environment doing the shit I was doing.
Mhm.
And then I went home and my mom determined that I couldn't be in her house doing the shit I was doing. And I wasn't wilding out. And it's always been like that. Like I'm not a wild nigga. I'd sit in my room, I'd play video games, I'd smoke weed, I'd be chilling.
Right.
But you know, like
straight up.
Yeah, but you know, my mom's, you know, she's like, you got potential, you need to be doing better and shit like that. You know that conversation. So it's like at some point you gotta learn it, you gotta figure it out for yourself. And my mom was like, yeah, you gotta go. You gotta do that shit. Cause I'm not, you know, you're not gonna listen to me. I'm hard headed, that's a fact.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like I was almost like I wasn't hard headed. I definitely wasn't hard headed.
Mhm.
I was a very obedient child. I already had my like own opinions about stuff,
Mhm.
but I would always like obey my father or my mother,
Mhm.
something like that. I always did what they told me to do. So whenever it came down to like you know, going to school or whatever, yeah, because I told you about that time when they had that whole like intervention because I wanted to stay here, go to Bowie State off
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
off the Bucks, and then they was like, yeah,
You
you're
going
going
to
to
Hampton.
Hampton.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, so I was like, all right.
Fuck it.
And that shit happened, but it was always some other event, like something always happened. You feel me? Like a nigga getting kicked out of school, or like some shit happened with at 85th, or like yeah, it's just some wild shit always happened.
Yeah.
So that always just brought me up to the point of like, you know, I had to be hard headed in order to get past those things that happened. Like I had to assert myself.
Hard headed in what sense? Like
And like when somebody says like if something happens to me and then I have opinion on what to do next, somebody else can't come in and say, oh, like my dad can't come in and say, oh, you're doing this. I say I have to you know, I'm doing this now.
Standing your ground.
Exactly. Like because when I got like kicked out, and then I went back to Bowie State, and then my dad was like, well, that's what I wanted to do because I wanted to get into like graphic design.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go back to school. But then it was like, yeah, I was sitting there, I wasn't really doing anything. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna use my talents or whatever to do something else. But my dad was like, you should go to school. And I was like, yeah, but I wouldn't have done that before. So I had to sort of like, you know, grow as a person, as a human being, as a man.
What are current you's opinions on like past you's actions? Like knowing the person you were back then, what would you have done differently?
That's kind of hard to say because I always say this, like, you know, it was impossible for me to make the decisions that I would have now.
That's true.
Back then.
That's true.
Because when I would make a decision, then I would go 100% with it. You know, like no regrets type shit.
No, yeah. Okay, I feel you.
But
like everything led to where you are now, so it's all good.
Yeah.
I feel that.
So even if I was in that back position, I'll probably make the same decision. So, but I can see the growth. Like I can see the change, and I can see how like, I can see how all that past stuff leads to, like, you know, us not messing up in the future. So,
yeah. You gotta learn that lesson somehow.
Yeah,
man. You gotta learn the lesson. That's the difference. Is it really? I was trying to word this correctly. There's a difference between knowing and understanding.
Definitely.
Yeah. Because you can know that that because people say so, 2 + 2 = 4, and have never done the math yourself. Technically, you could. That is possible. But but like if you understand what 2 is and what 2 is, and that those two when put together equal 4, then yeah. But like if you're like, what's a 3? What's a like if you don't know your numbers.
Yeah, and that's something I actually always think about with like in science, because there are so many facts, hard facts in like science, but there are so many, but there are steps to understanding why those hard facts are
Word.
that people just don't understand, but they know what is. You feel me?
Facts.
It's like people like see all this stuff around us, but they don't know everything made like atoms and
that's a fact. They don't
stuff
understand
like
it. Yeah. And that's I've been thinking about that a lot, and that a lot of the knowledge we have, we know a lot of scientific, we know what gravity is. We know, but but understanding it, part of it is like, it's, what is it, 9.8 meters per second or some shit like that. That's how,
Yeah.
you know. And I think because we pass down a lot of knowledge that is just pre-understood.
Yeah, like a lot of it's lost.
Like somebody else understood. Yeah, a lot gets lost in translation is basically what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
And like people, that gives people the opportunity to bastardize it, isn't the word, but parody, I suppose. They put their own influence on it.
They make up their own
spin on it.
Yeah, and they sort of like manipulate.
Yeah, leave that room for imagination.
Yeah.
I think that's the stuff that gets lost in translation, and what it creates.
Right.
Is that space, that wiggle room for you to like twist it however you kind of want, and then people get latched on, and that's how like fucking lies propagate.
That shit, it's sad, but honestly, it really seems like it
lies,
stems
but untruths.
It stems from like people's like inner self, because your intentions could be good or bad, and you can manipulate somebody for your intentions, and that can like echo over time. So it's like you teach one person bad things, who becomes like inspirer for an entire generation, and then it's like you're responsible for an entire generation's views on bad things. So
we still got Nazis to this day, bro. How? Why? Ridiculous.
That's still a thing.
Ridiculous.
Like yeah, it's just, that shit is definitely crazy. And honestly, it's sort of like today is a perfect example of that. Like, which is sad, because just like how they were talking about on the previous podcast, like how like the Democrats and stuff are like, even though like they were like the smaller kings or whatever, but because that's how they were like way back in the day. And today they're still trying to do that, but they're still trying to like keep within the rules of today's society and all that other stuff. And then you got Trump and and all this other stuff. It's just like a culmination of all these like things trying to quote unquote adjust to today, but it's just not coming together.
Yeah, man.
Because people aren't coming together. People doing wild shit.
Yeah, and because they all believe different shit.
Yeah.
A lot of them are either liars or being lied to, or all of us.
You can't live today without being lied to.
Yeah, at the very least, you're being lied to.
Yeah.
If you don't tell a single lie in all your life.
There was something very wild that my dad and my godfather were talking about. It was like nowadays they have to go to different news stations in order to get like the truth,
the whole picture.
Yeah, the whole truth. And it's like, and they were talking about how like Fox is like manipulating people, or like they're like making false truths or this. And I just think that's wild how like today people can tune into a network that's supposed to be about current events, truths and stuff like that, and be misled. And people are aware of that. Like that's just insane.
It's the wildest part is that people are aware.
Yeah.
Like everybody's aware. You see this, it's in broad daylight now. I mean, like it was before, of course. Like straight up, fucking cops spraying niggas with fire hoses and shit like that. Or was it? I guess it would be firemen doing that shit, which is how you got racist firemen, anyways. But like just straight up like racism, corruption in your face. Trump is, the way I hear it, I didn't even know this. Trump has already been impeached once. Impeached once, and whoever the fuck can correct me if I'm wrong, because somebody's gonna want to. But yeah, Trump has been impeached once, but because either the Senate or the House was all Republican or have mostly Republican, majority Republican, they didn't kick him out of office. So he's been impeached, but he's still the president. Yeah, Uncle Justice was saying that if you get impeached, like you lose your fucking Secret Service, like whatever money you was supposed to get, all that shit. And I'm like, if you got impeached, why the fuck they gonna take it again? Patrick,
Wow, bro.
you're fired. But I don't even work here. Would you like a job starting now? Boy, would I. You're fired. That's a meme.
That's great.
That's a meme.
That's great. That's great. Wow.
I'm making that as soon as I get home.
That's perfect, bro. I damn. Definitely. I'm trying to make stuff like that, bro. Just go back and find golden.
Bro,
stuff
SpongeBob
like that.
has something for everything.
It does, bro.
You remember that
SpongeBob is
John
one
I
of the
put on my
best.
story? Piggy.
We were just talking about that the other day. How SpongeBob is just amazing for like that. Like it might be the best cartoon of all time.
It might be, bro. It might be.
might.
The thing about SpongeBob is if you're going to talk about SpongeBob, it has to be as a whole. And the current episodes of SpongeBob are not good. I think that SpongeBob it could have been the GOAT. It's like, SpongeBob, basically what I'm getting at is SpongeBob is legendary tier no matter what you say.
It is.
Even though it's whack right now, it's still legendary.
It is.
So like, but is it the best because it's got a whack period? Because
What would out tier it?
then again, SpongeBob, I guess, is for like everybody.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's true. That's true.
SpongeBob.
Are there any others like that? I want you to really think about that because I know
I'm
you're.
thinking.
But I'm like,
I'm thinking.
I really. What's on?
But
What's
that's
really
what
on?
that SpongeBob is for everybody, and it's still a kid, like a kid's.
It is a kid's show. Yeah.
Which
You can say that about Teen Titans Go though. Does that make it one of the best?
I haven't watched that much Teen Titans Go. I haven't watched enough to say that it's above or below.
It's pretty good. I could say an adult. I could say an adult would like that. I love that show. It's one that like I could see a parent watching that with their kids and enjoying it. Same thing with SpongeBob. But SpongeBob, bro, I mean, like, you can't really put it on the same level because SpongeBob is classic.
It is. That's what I'm saying.
SpongeBob was there when we were kids, nigga.
That and it had it had some pretty tight stuff.
I would say all in all, yeah, SpongeBob
Hey Arnold.
Yes, Hey Arnold's very good. I love Hey Arnold, but I wouldn't put it on the same level as SpongeBob.
No,
I couldn't.
for real.
I couldn't. I couldn't.
To me, they're like neck and neck. SpongeBob might be a little bit, but Hey Arnold hit.
Hey Arnold did.
Hey Arnold
had those moments. I'm not gonna front. Man, Hey Arnold had some good shit. SpongeBob had everything. Everything.
It did.
Like,
for me, this is actually a serious. Like, what would be above SpongeBob? I just don't know.
I don't know. I can't think of anything. Let's just. I don't know. Just rattle off your top three.
Definitely SpongeBob. I would. Yeah, I just thought of Hey Arnold,
Mm-hmm.
and then let's see. I used to watch. Yeah, it doesn't count. I would say Recess was good.
Recess was fire. From every single.
Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Oh my god, yeah. Grim Adventures was good. And they broke the fourth wall in that jump. I mean, no, they did everything in SpongeBob. I mean, shit. Favorite cartoons. If we're talking all cartoons, South Park.
All cartoons. South Park. The only reason South Park gets some points subtracted from me is because it was just too much at times.
Shock factor. Yeah. I agree. I do agree.
Yeah, sometimes it was just too OC.
I don't know. Like that's what made it funnier to me. Like, yo, these niggas are really saying this.
Yeah, that to me it was like a give and take thing for that.
I fuck with South Park. I mean,
South Park was funny.
Like, you know, they made. I fucked with South Park because they made fun of everybody. You know, and they made fun of, like every fucking.
You know, it was really tight. King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
King of
Yeah, I
the- I
remember
fuck
you
with
used to
King of the
watch
Hill.
the shit out of King
Yeah,
of the Hill.
King of the Hill used to
King of
used
the
to go
Hill.
hard.
That boy ain't right. I tell you what. King of the Hill was fire. The Simpsons.
Yes.
Simpsons is classic.
Yeah.
That's like- That's like the adult SpongeBob. For real.
For real.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Kids cartoons, I would say SpongeBob got it. Just because of how like I can't
they
think
got
of a
everything.
cartoon that like still permeates through like generations. Like that everybody knows SpongeBob lines. Like I can make a SpongeBob reference. Like it's gotten to the point where parents are like showing their kids SpongeBob burst. Like this shit is still on.
That's true. like today's
Like, oh no, this shit is
generation.
weak. Let me put you on to this
for real, like,
real SpongeBob.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like that shit definitely
Yeah, I might have to give it to SpongeBob.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
I can't think of anything. You know, like, yeah.
Damn. Let it be known that SpongeBob takes the dub when it comes to greatest cartoons of all time.
About cartoons, we mean like, because then we'd have to, if we're talking like animated series, then we got to go into fucking anime.
No, just
But no, we're talking like Cartoon Network,
yeah,
fucking
just
Nickelodeon,
cartoons. Like we're
you
like
know, Saturday
regular.
morning cartoons. Like you know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Cards full, but yeah, yeah, bro. When it comes to would you
It
put
was
like
his hat, Mr. Krabs. He
Yeah,
was
like-
number one.
that sort of like cartoon versus like The Simpsons, or like, is that in a different category or
I mean, it would be because Simpsons is. I mean, they're both cartoons. So, like, if we're talking top cartoons of all time, I feel like SpongeBob and The Simpsons would be number 1 and 2. Like legendary, like objective tier. Like if I were to say the greatest wrestlers of all time, Edge is my favorite. He's my number 1. I fuck with that nigga, but like he's not the best. Stone Cold or The Rock or The Undertaker, somebody like that, you know.
Yeah.
Simpsons. So I could put Ed and Eddie on that list, but that's not true. That's not true. I can't say that.
Yeah.
I can't say that. No, like honestly.
There was there was like this mural of Cartoon Network characters that were just tight. There was like stuff like like My Gym Partner's a monkey, and
oh my god.
And what was that one cartoon on Cartoon Network where it was like a reality show of them niggas like
Total Drama Island.
Yeah, that joint.
That shit OC. I never watched that joint.
Yeah, that joint was wild.
I was like, wasn't that joint like they had like some adult shit in there too, didn't they?
Yeah. Like some of the characters in there were like adult characters, but
that's wild. They put that shit on like kids TV.
Yeah, I mean,
it's funny. Maybe it was like thinly veiled. I never watched it, like I said.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. What what was that? Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
That was a fire ass show, bro.
Remember that joint? Yeah. That joint was fire.
My God. I was just thinking about that joint the other day. Max back.
That shit was interesting.
That nigga wilt.
That nigga was OC. They had talking back in the day, they had Ren and Stimpy. They had
Our Real Monsters.
Yeah, they did. I was watching Dexter's Lab. Like older Dexter, like the first
the OG
joint.
Dexter's
Yeah.
Lab.
That joint was pretty tough.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Choo.
Oh shit.
That episode was funny as shit.
They had
Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken.
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo was OC. Ben 10.
That nigga was OC.
Ben 10 is bigger than I give it credit for.
Yeah, niggas are actually like really into that shit.
Yeah, like the lore behind that joint is OC.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't even sharp.
Ben 10, damn.
Ben 10.
Then they were saying that Ben 10 was like the strongest character, like
To ever be created.
some or like one of his forms was like one of his aliens. Like, they were putting that nigga up against Goku.
That's wild.
Like Ben 10 versus Goku.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Like he's scaled crazy. I don't understand. Like they got a I think they got a not what the fuck. Death battle. You seen them jealous on YouTube? It was, I don't remember who it was. It was him versus somebody else who can transform. But
he probably be going in.
He went off. He won. He won. He whooped his ass. He
did.
He whooped his ass.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, Ben 10. I didn't really think about how strong Ben 10 could be.
Me neither, bro. Me neither. But I mean, like, you know, I think it just
turn into any alien or something.
We stopped watching, but he kept going off. He just same with fucking Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh just started doing the most. Why were they were battling on motorcycles?
Yeah, I don't know what they're. Then I stopped at GX, honestly.
Yeah, I remember that jump. I don't remember. I didn't watch it.
I'm not sharp.
I stopped after they added the dual disc. Whatever season that was.
The original Yu-Gi-Oh was probably one of my favorite.
The dual disc went crazy.
She was definitely tight.
I remember playing Yu-Gi-Oh in middle school.
That shit was live.
My man's had man. Shout out my man's Nat Rocket. He goes by something different now, but shout out my man.
No sacrificing rules.
You said no sacrificing? Y'all niggas did that shit?
Yeah.
Damn, you'll see.
Straight up.
You'll see.
Summon a 7 level monster.
What, just straight up like oh shit. Y'all niggas be cheating.
Attack on the first.
Oh shit. Summon this nigga in attack mode.
Oh shit.
I summon 3 blue eyes.
Blue eyes ultimate. You're just done.
Hey, stop. I summon all of Exodia.
No, it was the funniest thing was when Yugi had beat Kaiba with Exodia the first time, bro. Because that nigga got all of his cars together. Nigga had the ultimate dragon ready.
Oh and yeah, and he just shit on that nigga, bro. He said, "Oh, that's nice."
No, I mean, we cards, but it does have.
Oh no, I have nothing but weak cards. Whatever will I do against? Psych, nigga, game's over.
Oh shit!
Walk up to him, hit him with the GG handshake. Get away from me.
He did that shit. He crushed his mind afterwards, bro. Changed that nigga's life.
I just remember that nigga put on the ugly face after, like when he got hit with Exodia. He was like, no.
Impossible. That nigga was like
impossible.
I think the words on that card is like summon whoever summons all 5 pieces of this card wins.
Yeah. Yeah. Like what?
How
can you even make that?
All of those cards and just got the head and just like
you know what's weird though? Like they banned that shit in tournaments. I feel like if you managed to put down all 5 cards, you earned it, nigga.
You definitely have to inspect niggas' decks or some shit.
Word. Oh, you gotta keep them shits at the bottom of your deck or something like.
Nigga has all Exodia cards.
Straight up. I summon leg of Exodia in defense. What? That's the third
5
one.
legs.
Oh shit.
Damn. Definitely need to get more on that. I've been catching up on My Hero.
Yeah.
Lately, yeah.
Where you at on that, John?
Endeavor is about to do some wild shit. They just saved Eri in the festival.
Oh, you talking about the anime?
Yeah. So that's what they on. Endeavor's about to do some wild shit.
Damn, bro.
I heard this. They're like killing off niggas.
They're wilding in the manga.
Yeah,
Actually, they just finished wilding in the manga.
they just finished walling.
Just finished
Yeah,
wilding. Like,
yeah. I'm sure that. Yeah, I heard they are.
yeah, bro. Are you sharp to vigilantes?
No.
Yeah, you should.
I read like the first chapter of that joint. It was tight.
Mm.
But I'm not like caught up.
Nah, you should check that joint out, bro. That shit is
Yeah,
like
90s.
I remember you were talking about your character's power in. Could we talk about it on the podcast?
Yeah.
All right, so your character's power in the comic is the power of bullshit. And I remember us talking about like the idea of refining a power. It's like, it's out of your control when you first have it.
Yeah.
But then like the longer you go with it, the more you practice, the more you get used to it. Like you develop it. And the Vigilantes joint I think is a good way to expand upon a power, because it looks one way and then it's another.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I was because I've been thinking about like power systems, because I was actually watching this lecture about this one dude was talking about power systems. And so for the comic, the way I'm trying to do it is like everybody has two colors, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have black, which is basically magic, and then they have whatever color that they want or that they're born with. But we get to make it, so it's whatever. And like one of the main characters in the story, his color is blue. His power is going to be ice. His name is Bryce. So it'd be like, that sort of correlation. But in the beginning, he can't really do anything with his power. Like he doesn't even know he has it. But it starts to develop. Like the first power he gets like is sort of like his breath of ice or some shit like that. Like he can like freeze certain things. But only when he's like in danger or something like that. So it's sort of like his power is its own in a way. But shit like that.
But you said that they get to choose it. How does that work? Like
no, like since we're the writers and our characters are based off of ourselves, then we get to choose how it goes. So that sort of like fourth dimension is sort of there. So yeah.
Okay.
I've been thinking like for like, let's say like if I like sort of like recruit somebody to like make a character, and they like get to choose their backstory, choose their color. First of all, like once they choose it, like that's it. Like they can't like alter it or anything like that. And I was thinking either the more they go into it, the less they have control over like what they can do with their power or something like that. So you have to have like a goal, but once you choose that goal, you can't like deviate from it.
So like it all correlates. Like, does the power correlate with the goal?
Yeah. Like if you want to be an artist or something like that, or if you just have like a specific goal, then your power would need to like revolve around that goal.
Right.
So yeah.
So like first off, let me ask, what does the color represent? Like how does the color have to do with a person?
It's basically like say like for example, Bryce, one of the main characters, he's like a really like he's like really cool. Like he's like really like laid back. That's just how like his personality is.
Right.
And that represents, that blue, cool, it all correlates like that.
Okay. So that's like their theme color, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like it's called like color theory.
Yeah.
Like that is made up, like the colors represents like different emotions and stuff like that. And it's like it can be in the main characters colors are blue, red, and green, so RGB. Right. And then you have some other characters who are cyan, magenta. Those are like females. Other characters are made, and they're like the base colors of the story. And your color could be made up of however much different colors it can be. So it can be like burgundy or some shit. And it's like a certain amount of red.
I like that. So basically, like their color is their personality. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. But you can have like layers to your personality.
right. Which you talked about with the secondary colors, or really more so like the cyans, the colors made of multiple colors. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
so like somebody red would be passionate, I guess.
Yeah.
And
They would be passionate. Like they could be angry.
mhm,
If that's a trait that they have.
mhm.
Because
I
red could
guess it
represent.
varies. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
different reds.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it could get pretty deep
That could get very deep.
yeah.
That's very dope.
Yeah.
That's very dope.
But I'm just because I'm trying to make like the main characters sort of like examples on how people can make their own characters.
Mm-hmm.
So like so yeah, so they're gonna be like the primary colors, and then there are gonna be some other characters who are gonna be like like secondary colors,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, people can just go crazy.
Mm-hmm. Any
then,
duplicates? Like, do people have the same? Do some people have the same colors?
Yeah,
Okay.
but their backstory would like
yeah, of course.
would make that unique.
Oh, great and interesting. That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely get very deep with that.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I could see like colorist groups or some shit like that.
That should be OC.
The Purple Nation is attacked. That'd be dope.
I'm trying to create like the main story, and it's definitely gonna start like around 05, 06. And there's gonna be like a sort of like a small time skip up to high school, and then because that's when because then they get into the dojo and all that other stuff.
What do they know about the dojo?
They're about to find out.
Damn, the dojo. That joint is a memory now.
Yeah,
That shit crazy.
the joint as a whole.
RP my mans. Yeah, bro, bring that jump back.
Yes, sir.
Oh, but I was saying, you remember I was telling you about like the idea of like meta powers, not necessarily like physical manifestations, like somebody with fire powers can shoot fire. So for Still, I was actually thinking there could be like I think I told you about it, the elements. And like people get their powers under certain conditions. Like you were talking about, Bryce doesn't his powers are activated under certain conditions when like his back's against the walls or whatever. But that's how people, they take on. I think that's like my version of the colors is the elements. Like we got fire niggas, we got water niggas, we got the whole Avatar state in this bitch. Yeah, like it's Avatar influenced.
Yeah.
But once again, they're not controlling these elements, like they're not, nobody's shooting fire, nobody's causing, well, they do cause like tremors and shit like that, but like they're not making it happen. But like, so the meta application of it, I'm thinking is like when somebody enters their, I guess, it's like the Avatar state, but for one element. So like when somebody, for example, like a fire nigga, like when he's in a fiery situation, when it's getting hot blooded, a really good fight, for example, like, he heats up, the air around him is hotter. He gets a little bit of a power boost, but he's not like shooting fire, no shit like that. A water nigga, how Bruce Lee says, be like water. They're like that when they get in, when they get in a pinch or whatever the fuck. And then, same shit for the other ones. And then eventually they come across technically devil fruits, kind of, sort of. That's what I equate them to. But it's like an injection, a serum, chemical X, where it'll kind of boost your powers in a way that's specific to you. So, but you don't know how it's going to manifest. It just will. So somebody could, like say a fire person could, they get their power boost and they could shoot fire, or they could do whatever the fuck these niggas be doing in Fire Force, because they just stretch that fire
Yeah, they
Everybody
probably
got
be doing so, yeah.
different fire powers, but yeah, like shit like that. Like they
Yeah.
can it manifests differently.
Right. Like one of the main things that I'm definitely trying to do or just really get deep into is like character development.
Yeah.
So for example, like Bryce, um, I want him to go from like not knowing his power at all, not even like because it's like the first generation that knows they have like different types of powers and stuff like that. So it's like he goes from not knowing his power at all to being able to fight like Aokiji and and yeah, one of the admirals.
Yeah.
And his path to doing that is gonna be OC. It's gonna be like the story.
So he's gonna be OC like that, like by the end.
Either I would not by the end, probably like he's gonna get like in his prime. So so yeah, so like probably around like I say like the like right before niggas go to college or something like that. That's when niggas start to reach their or start to get to that level. But yeah, but with that is also going to be like he's gonna grow like emotionally as well. So yeah. What how long we been talking?
An hour and 13 minutes.
6:30.
Yep. Well,
Interesting.
you ready to wrap it up?
Anything
else you wanted to touch on?
Not really. I think I said everything I wanted to say or mentioned everything I wanted to mention. Yeah, look for the comics. Watch out for 2 graphic ads that's coming your way. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot more advertising for other businesses, and of course, advertising for 2 graphic productions. So look out for that. Look out for the art. Look out for Black Fantasy Comics. Look out for
Wellspring Manor and Spa.
Wellspring Manor and Spa. Fleet Street Advisors.
Lake Arbor Jazz Festival.
Lake Arbor Jazz Festival, Yeah. It's your boy Kevin right here at Peep This Shit.
Wyseaux the Dope. At YFNSO. This is the Give Podcast, man. We out.
We out here.